In the summer of 1941, the German army seemed unstoppable. 3 weeks after the start of the invasion of the Soviet Union, they were only 400 kilometers away from Moscow. But on the 14th of July 1941, in a small city near Smolensk in Russia, the Germans experienced a truly formidable secret weapon of the Soviets. A convoy of German tanks, armored vehicles and trucks was bombarded by a barrage of rockets. The vehicles were exploding and the German soldiers were dying. The rockets made a never-heard-before howling sound that sent shivers through the German bodies. The German soldiers panicked and fled from the city. Soon they learned the name of this terrifying new weapon, the Katyusha multiple rocket launcher. The Katyusha was cheap, easy to make and easy to operate. It could be mounted on trucks, tanks or even tractors and easily transported across the battlefield. The main weakness of Katyusha rockets was their notorious inaccuracy. Nobody knew what they would hit. Often, the rockets hit their own units. According to some reports, it wasn't uncommon for the Soviet soldiers to beat the Katyusha crew for accidentally killing their comrades. The Katyusha rockets produced lots of smoke during launches, therefore exposing their location to a counterattack. To avoid being destroyed, the Soviets relocated Katyusha rocket launchers after each attack. A battery of launchers included 4 firing vehicles, 2 reload trucks and 2 technical support trucks, with each firing vehicle having a crew of 6. A battery of 4 Katyusha rocket launchers delivered 4.3 tons of high explosives over 400,000 square meter area in 10 seconds. Reloading was executed in approximately 5 minutes, although the standard procedure was to switch to a new position some 10 kilometers away due to the ease with which the battery could be identified by the enemy. This was the so-called shoot and scoot or fire and move artillery tactic. It means firing a target and then immediately moving away from the location from where the shots were fired to avoid counter-battery fire. Following the success in the summer of 1941, the Red Army organized new Guards mortar batteries for the support of their infantry divisions. When fired in massed formations, Katyushas could destroy a huge area of the battlefield and deny that area to their enemies. The Katyusha batteries remained under NKVD, so Soviet secret police control, until German Nebelwerfer rocket launchers became common later in the war. In August of 1941, Stalin ordered the formation of 8 Special Guards mortar regiments under the direct control of the reserve of the Supreme High Command. Each regiment comprised 3 battalions of 3 batteries, totaling 36 launchers. Independent Guards mortar battalions were also formed, comprising 12 launchers in 3 batteries of 4. By the end of 1941, there were 8 regiments, 35 independent battalions in service, fielding a total of 554 launchers. In July of 1942, a battalion of launchers was added to the establishment of a Soviet tank corps. By the end of the war, the equivalent of 518 batteries were in service. The success and economy of the multiple rocket launchers have led them to continue to be developed after the war. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union fielded several models of the Katyusha-like multiple rocket launchers, notably the BM-21 Grad launchers, somewhat inspired by the earlier weapon, and the much larger BM-27 Uragan, and later the BM-30 Smerch. Advances in artillery munitions have been applied to some Katyusha-type multiple launch rocket systems, including bomblet submissions, remotely deployed landmines, and even chemical warheads.